may concern. This is my letter of resignation, of unresisting acceptance of submission. It's been way too long since I wanted to create anything beautiful. It's been way too long since I started sacrificing great ideas at the altar of death just to pretend like I had a handle on my mornings. On mornings like these, I have to remind myself not to forget how the pouring of self into the page must be for the best, must be art, must be the stretching out of wrist to accept the nails to create, must be godlike, must be exhale, must be growth, must cost you something. Don't forget to spend of yourself, don't forget to invest in someone else. And right now, I got it all worked out. Right now, I can fetter through every image I've created myself into on purpose less, better still than the limits propagated by false concepts of true self and worthlessness. And none of that made and senselessness must be art, must be godlike, must be exhale, must be growing bigger breasts in my age because my binders don't fit anymore. I don't like to wear them riddles like finders keepers action figure fighter. Maybe it's because I like Skittles and long walks at night. Maybe because I've always wanted to go to Florida. Maybe because I promised Heather I wouldn't abandon her, and whether I'd like to admit it, some outfits in my closet make me 16 times more likely to be murdered than my aunts and uncles. Must call it killer swag. Must call it taking my life's back when it's turned. Learn that probable parable early, so many of those binders don't fit because of a formidable fear of death that has lodged itself in the back of my throat and taken to calling itself Kenneth, aka smoke. And I've been trying to quit, really, because I don't think my tongue, my lungs will be able to make it with the way memories begin metastasizing in the midst of the tragedy of self. Tragedy of cell must be exhale, must be God, must be art like if I pray. Except maybe that's not what's really going on. Maybe my binders never actually fit. They always did feel a little tight. I'm pretty sure it's the reason I have this fungus growing all over my skin. In the right light, it looks like muscle. Sometimes identity just feels like a long con, the hustle. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then thank God for good people and good liars. And right now, I got it all worked out. I got it all worked out right now. It's so clear. I should have never told anyone who I am. Should have never opened my mouth to define this body. Should have never given her my heart, at least not the real one. Should have never made women my hobby. I love you. I'm lying. That was a joke. Why aren't you laughing? I just told you I'm dying to be loved. Why the fuck are all of you clapping? I get pens for talking about what it's like to be a man, but I still have to answer to my father, who I've loved wrong, who I'll never understand how he still loves me strong. And regardless of form, words are risky because they last so long. They're like statues in the storm, and there are some words that stand their ground in my gut. They have 10 fingers wrapped around each rib because I made them in the image of God. And when God is put together, let no statue put asunder. Let no man put together image, and let no God forget his statue and the other pair of jeans back at the wrong church. Or else we'd be stuck with the check and wonder if this culture is self-delusion has truly been man-made. Sincerely.